The following is a class on the Caitanya-caritāmṛta Ādi-līlā, 7th chapter, text number 5, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on the 7th of March, 1974, in Mayapur, India.
Jatam Sahagana Raghunathantam Tvam Sajivam Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Vihari Jaya
Firstly, there are no differences between these five tattvas, for on the transcendental platform, everything is absolute. Yet there are also varieties in the spiritual world, and in order to taste these spiritual varieties, one should distinguish between them.
Panchatattva, the absolute truth, is divided into five subject matter of releasing transcendental melo. Advaya, without any difference. Vadanti tat tattvavidas tatyam jad jnanam advayam. Absolute truth is one, but still there are varieties, transcendental varieties. Just like Brahma, impersonal Brahma, and Paramatma, localized aspect of the Supreme Lord, Paramatma, and Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They are one. There is no difference. Brahma is not different from Bhagavan, and Bhagavan is not different from Brahma. Bhagavan is addressed by Arjuna as Parabrahma. Brahma realization gradually. First realization, impersonal Brahma, then localized Brahma, then personal Brahma. The personal Brahma is called Parabrahma, the Supreme Brahma. Impersonal Brahma is the beginning of realization of the Absolute Truth. That is not final. Therefore, those who are satisfied with impersonal Brahma, their knowledge is not perfect. Jannera vindakha vimukta manina tai astabhavad avisuddha buddhaya. The realization of the Absolute Truth is the platform of Visuddha Satta. So, unless one comes to the platform of personal realization of the Lord, one is supposed to be avisuddha buddhi. Intelligence is not yet perfectly pure. So, here it is said, ekavastu. So far the substance is concerned, there is ekavastu. Just like in logical categories, the substance is there, and there are many categories. We take for example that the Absolute Truth is one, but there are categories. This is Shakti Tattva, this is Prakash Tattva, this is Incarnation Tattva, this is marginal potency, this is external potency, Parasa Shakti Vividai Srihati. There are many multi-potencies, because the original is Absolute Truth. In one sense, everyone is in the same absolute platform. In the Śrīmad Bhagavatam, there is a verse, Idam mi vissam Bhagavan ivetara. Idam mi vissam Bhagavan ivetara. This Vishwa, the whole cosmic manifestation, is Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, just like Krishna manifested his universal form. So, every part and parcel is Bhagavan, but still it is different. This is the philosophy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Achinta Vedaved, simultaneously one and different, inconceivable. We cannot conceive at the present moment how one thing can be the same at the same time different. Therefore it is called achinta, inconceivable. But Vedaved, just like we are, everything you study, it is achinta Vedaved, one and different. Take for example your own body and you soul. The soul is different from the body. Dehinasmin jatha dehi kaumara jauvanam. The dehi, the soul, is within the body. But the body is not the soul. So, this is different. Soul is different from the body, we have studied. But in another sense, the soul is not different from the body. Another sense. How? That because the body, the material body, is also coming from the same source. And the spiritual soul is coming from the same source. Krishna. Krishna says, Aparayam. Krishna says, Bhumirapana vayu, Kangamana buddhi. These material elements, they are my Bhinna Prakriti Ashtadha. 8 kinds of separated energy. Even though it is separated energy, it is the energy of the Supreme Lord. We have discussed many times. Just like the fire and the heat and light. Light is separated from the fire, heat is separated from the fire, but at the same time, heat and light is not different from the fire. This is the understanding. This is called simultaneously one and different, inconceivable. The Mayavadi philosopher, they take one side only, that it is one. They do not understand what is the difference, what is the different taste, varieties. They cannot understand the varieties. Unity in diversity. They cannot understand. Just like sugar and milk. You prepare so many sweetmeats. This is Rasgulla, this is Sandesh, this is Barfi, this is this, this is that. Hundreds of preparation you can. But what is that? The sugar and milk. Similarly, variety is the manner of enjoyment. The Mayavadi philosopher, they cannot understand. Therefore they have been described in the Bhagavad, the Vimukta Manina, Avisuddha Buddhaya. They are thinking that now they have become one with the Supreme, Narayana. They address between themselves, Namo Narayana, that everyone has become Narayana. Everyone is Narayana, that's all right. But it's still different. That distinction is made by the Vaishnavas. The same example, the different energies, material energy and spiritual energy, they're different. One is superior, one is inferior. But when you go to the central point, from where all energies are, Jato Vahimani Bhutani Jayanti, this is the Vedic injunction, from where everything is emanating. Agni, Mahi, Gaganamam, Maruddhisascha, Kalas Tathatma Manasiti, Jagatrayani, Jasmad Bhavanti, Vivanti, Vivavanti, Vishanti, Jancha, Govindamadi Purisam Tamang Bhajami. The Agni is coming from Krishna. Mahi, the earth, it is coming from Krishna. Agni, Mahi, Gagana, the sky, it is coming from Krishna. Ambu, water, is coming from Krishna. Agni, Mahi, Gaganam, Ambu, Marut, air is coming from Krishna. Because it is coming from Krishna, it is not different from Krishna. Everything is Krishna. But when you taste the air, breathing, and the water, and the earth, and the fire, you cannot say, because the air is coming from Krishna, and water is coming from Krishna, so either I may be in the air, or in the sea, it is all the same. We are living in air. But if I think that the air and the water is the same, I jump over the ocean, that is not very good idea. But actually, air is also Krishna, water is also Krishna, earth is also Krishna, fire is also Krishna, because they are all Krishna's energy. So, in this way, if we try to understand that Panchatattva, Śrī Caitanya-caritāmṛta Prabhu Nityananda, Śrī Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. This is Panchatattva. Śrī Caitanya, Śrī Nityananda, Śrī Advaita, Śrī Gadadhar and Shivasadi. Shivasadi means Jiva Tattva. The Jiva Tattva, Shakti Tattva, Vishnu Tattva, These are all tattvas, the pancha tattva. Śrī Krishna Caitanya is the supreme tattva. Krishna. Śrī Krishna Caitanya Radha Krishna nahi anna. We are worshipping Radha Krishna. So, Śrī Krishna Caitanya is Radha Krishna combined. Śrī Krishna Caitanya Radha Krishna nahi anna. Radha Krishna pranaya vikiti allahadini shakti rasma ekatmanavapi deho vedu gato. Chaitanya ka prakata madhuna taddayam chaikamam. Radha Krishna, Krishna is the supreme. When Krishna wants to enjoy, they enjoy. Bhoktaram jagadavasam sarvalokumayasram. He is enjoyer. So, when he wants to enjoy, that is not material enjoyment. That is spiritual enjoyment. Superior energy. Not material energy. Because Krishna is the supreme. Therefore, he enjoys the superior energy. So Krishna's, the Radha Krishna Līlā is not material. One who understands Radha Krishna Līlā as material, they are misled. Krishna cannot enjoy anything material. If you say that we are seeing daily, that we are offering prasadam, the vegetable rice, they are all material. No, they are not material. This is real understanding. How it is not material? That is achinta, inconceivable. Krishna can turn material into spiritual and spiritual into material. That is Krishna, inconceivable by achinta shakti. Unless you accept achinta shakti of Krishna, you cannot understand Krishna. Achinta shakti. So, this is simultaneously one and different. This achinta bheda tattva you'll find everywhere in Vaishnava philosophy. Similarly, here the author of Caitanya-caritāmṛta is trying to explain that Panchatattva agavust. They're one, Krishna. But asadan, taste, akila rasamrita sindhu. Krishna is the ocean of all pleasure, reservoir of all pleasure. There are different types of pleasure. Just like pleasure, like master and the servant. The master is also pleased by the service of the servant, and the servant is pleased by rendering service to the master. This is taste. Husband and wife. Husband is pleased having a wife. Wife is pleased. These are the different tastes between master and servant, between friend and friend, between father and son, mother and son, between the lover and the beloved. These are different tastes. So this taste is required, transcendental mellow. The Mahavadi philosopher, they cannot understand this taste. They think everything is one. In the material world also, we accept variety is the mother of enjoyment. Without varieties, everything is spiritual. In Vrindavan, everything is spiritual. That's why Gaura Mandala Bhumi, Jeva Jane Chintamani. Just like this place, Gaura Mandala Bhumi, Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu's place of pastime, and the Vrindavan Dham, the place of pastimes of Lord Krishna, they are one and the same. Therefore Narottam Das Thakur says that Gaura Mandala Bhumi Jeva Jane Chintamani, Tar Hoy Brija Bhume Bas. These are the theses given by great acharyas. So we should not consider that Nityananda is different from Krishna. Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu or Advaita Prabhu is different from Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu. But at the same time, they are different. This is inconceivable. The taste, if you worship Nityananda Prabhu, it is as good as to worship Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu. The best thing is, because Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in his 5 different features, therefore the acharyas, they have worshipped all of them at a time. That is our prayer. Śrī Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Śrī Advaita Gadadhar Śrīvāsa. This is varieties, transcendental varieties, different taste. Nityananda Prabhu is Guru Tattva. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Sevya Tattva. The Guru is teaching. Nityananda Prabhu is teaching how to worship Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu. Bhaja Gauranga, Kaho Gauranga, Laho Gaurangeর নাম রে, যে জন গৌরাঙ্গ ভজে সেই আমার প্রাণ রে. This is Nityananda Prabhu's business. Narottam Das Thakur says that Gauranga bolite habe pulaka shari, Hari Hari bolite nayana bhave. Gauranga. So, to become immediately in ecstasy of transcendental love, if we chant this Śrī Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda, it is easier. There is no offense in chanting this Pancha Tattva. But there is offense if you do not properly chant Hare Krishna mantra. There are 10 kinds of offenses, you know. But in chanting Śrī Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda, there is no aparadha. You chant in any way, you will get the result. This is difference. Taste. This is variety. Although there is no difference by chanting Śrī Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda and Hare Krishna mantra, Mahamantra. But still, by chanting this Panchatattva, you get immediately, quickly result. Therefore, our process is to chant the holy names of the Panchatattva and then we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That is perfect. And neither mixing. The mixing taste is called rasabhas. Rasabhas. And we don't manufacture anything. Just follow. We disagree with the persons who chant that Bhajo Nitai Gaur Radhesham. No, we must follow strictly. Mahajana Jena Gatasya Pantha. We cannot manufacture. Simply for some worldly cheap reputation and prestige, if we manufacture something, that will not help us. We must follow. Mahajana dharmasya tattang nihitam guhaya. Mahajana jena gatasya pantha. We must follow the Mahajana. You will find in the Caitanya-caritāmṛta, Kaviraj Goswami, in every chapter, he begins, Śrī Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Śrī Jayadvaita Gaur Bhakti. This is the process. So, we may read here with some commentary by my Guru Maharaj, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. In his Anubhasa commentary, Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur describes the Panchatattva as follows. The Supreme Energy, the personality of Godhead, manifesting in 5 kinds of pastimes, appears as the Panchatattva. Actually, there is no difference between them because they are situated on the absolute platform. But they manifest different spiritual varieties as a challenge to impersonalists to test different kinds of spiritual humors, rasas, because they do not accept the different test. The Mayavad philosophy and Vaishnava philosophy, the only difference is, although the aim is one, absolute truth, but the difference is that they do not accept varieties of taste. Therefore they fall down. It is not our version, but it is stated in the Vedic literature, Arujya Krichena Parang Padang Tataha Patanti Adha Anadita. By severe penance and austerities, these Mayavadis, they go up to the Brahma effulgence, but from there they fall down. Because for want of varieties, you cannot live without varieties. Anandamaya Vyasat, the absolute truth is Anandamaya, by nature of Vyasa. Now there are the interpretation of the Mayavadis of this Vedanta Sutra, Anandamaya Bhyasat, is, but we see that the Supreme Absolute Person is Anandamaya. Krishna will never see without Ananda. He is taking care of the cows, he is dancing with the gopis, he is playing with his cowherd boys. Anandamaya. These are Anandamaya. These are the varieties. The Mayavadi philosophers, they cannot understand, therefore they think that this Krishna Lila is Maya. Therefore we call them Mayavadi. Everything. Maya, Maya, Neti, Neti, they take Krishna also as Maya. Therefore they are called Mayavadi. Because a living entity comes in this material world accepting this material body. Similarly, when Krishna comes, they think that he has also a material body. This is Mayavada. Krishna has no such thing. Therefore we will find in Dr. Radha Krishna's book, when Krishna says, Manvana bhavamad bhakta madhyajimang namaskuru, he says not to the Krishna person, but the Absolute which is within the Krishna. He does not know that Krishna is not defined from his body. That he does not know. Krishna is Absolute. Sambhavami atmamaya jada jada hi dharmas saglani bhavati bharat abbutthanam adharmas tadat atmanam sijamaham sambhavami atmamaya. He does not accept this Maya body. Etad isanam isasya. That is the power, omnipotency of Krishna. Even he accepts this material body, it does not mean that he is material. Just like we see the deity, Radha Krishna deity in our front. Everyone will say, oh, this is a deity made of brass, material. But no, it is not material. You have to study in that way. Arche Shiladhi, Arche Vishnu Shiladhi, Gurusu Naramati. These are Naraki Buddhi, Vaishnava Jati Buddhi. The deity as material, Shiladhi, considering as metal or stone or wood, and Gurusu Naramati, and Guru as ordinary human being, Vaishnava Jati Buddhi, a Vaishnava, to consider here is American Vaishnava and it is Brahmin Vaishnava. No. Vaishnava is Vaishnava. This is absolute. Guru Sunaramati, Guru, although he is appearing like human being, he should not be considered. Acharya mang vijanya, navamanneta karich. These are the injunction of the Shastras. Suppose we are worshipping here, the Mayavadi will say they are worshipping a brass metal deity. So, are you so fools that you are spending so much money for worshipping a lump of metal? That they do not know. This is Achinta Vedara. And fact is there. Krishna is omnipotent. He can accept your service in any way as he likes. This is called Archa Vigraha. As Krishna's avatar is there, here is also another avatar, Archa Vigraha. He is so kind. You cannot see Krishna, you cannot touch Krishna at the present moment, but Krishna is so kind that he appears before you. As you can touch, you can dress, you can offer your respect, you can see. That is Krishna's mercy. But don't think that Krishna has become metal. No. And even if he becomes metal, there is no difference. But what is this metal? That is Krishna's energy. We have to understand in that way. So this Achinta Bhedave Tattva, Pancha Tattva ek vastu nahi kichu bhed, Rasa Asadit, the mellows, transcendental mellows. So these chapters of Caitanya-caritāmṛta are these are postgraduate study. You have to read it very carefully as they are described. We have tried to describe them as far as possible for being understood by us, but we should be very careful. Śrī Caitanya-caritāmṛta Ādi-līlā, Śrī Advaita Gadadhara Śrīvāsādi Gaur. Thank you very much.